This shit been a long time coming.
Word,
just to even sit and like get this, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like all it took was just saying, fuck it, let's just do it.
Let's just be
and then it just really became that simple. Like
it really always was that simple. We all got time constraints and shit like that. We all got lives and all that shit, but we all just gotta time. Let's really start getting into it. It ain't the topic, but since we talking about like this,
because we still kind of like tiptoeing around. This
actually,
shit,
we
like,
are. So the topic was supposed to be how we got here. I think it was, we was just brainstorming and we just said how we got here, and I'm not even sure what exactly we meant. I took it as us as a people, a community of people. Personally, it could have been
macro level, or micro
it could have been all of them. You know what I'm saying? So I think we just left it out there like that, so we could just discuss or figure out how we were gonna discuss it.
Leave it broad and then work it back in. Okay.
But what I'm relating it to is what we were just talking about.
Right.
How it took us so long to get this done and get it started. So and how we got finally here to get this going. Like you said, you said something, but I piggyback off the.
I'm just looking at it from a perspective of, you know, talent to execution ratio, and you know, everything has a beginning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like in my mind, I'm just looking at it from a perspective of, like I said, talent to execution ratio, and you know, love to the guys, love to everybody we came up with. Uber talented, you know what I'm saying? Uber talented, but execution-wise, or the ability to showcase continuity, trust, reliance, chemistry, the ability to be assertive, I would say, know when to step up in a situation for the best of the situation and not self. And when to sit back and know that's what's best for the situation.
Figuring out when to execute, when not to execute. Again, like I was trying to say, having other things going on in life and going on, and those things making it hard to execute and making it hard to figure out when to and how to and yada yada yada.
Only if unaware.
Right.
Because like, you know, we're more busy now than we ever been. We have more responsibilities now than we ever had. And it's like, it was just a simple conversation. I'm like, yo, bro, you've been talking, like, you was the first person since inception of everything in regard to anything that we could have done media-wise, arts-wise, music-wise, whatever. Yo, podcast. Then it was shortly after, it was Q. I heard it come from him second, and then it was just like, well, what's stopping it? First thing you said to me, yo, bro, you ain't got to worry about none of that. You know, because I'm coming in, yo, we got to get this. Bro, we just don't worry about none of the equipment. That's what you said. First thing I said, well, look, shit, he know more than me. Look, delegate. You the podcast governor. Fuck it, I'm out of here.
I'm like, still not taking that road.
Of course not. Because, I'm just joking. But that's the in essence who you are, though.
And if it is, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it leads me to be, then that's what it leads me to be. I'm saying what I said because we so young in it, and you know, I think that part of taking time is accepting roles, delegating roles, and things like that. So we just start doing that right away. I don't know. I maybe it's a fear that I have in myself that it might hold things back. So let me recognize that fear right now and put something else out there.
But you know, any opportunity we would ever want or have in life is on the other side of fear, right? So it's like, I think you like take a step back and say, nah, I don't want that, because it brings a feeling of like that uncomfortability in terms of you growing and stretching beyond your horizon. The only reason I'm saying it is because, I mean, you know, conversations off mic, off camera, I'm you know, like got a lot going on, and it's like, you know, with the series of events that have recently taken place on your side, it's like, why not you? You know, and that's the thing that I do love about you, is like sometimes you're so caught up in just like anything that's tangible or anything like that. It's almost like you view it as a weight. It's like you have the ability to just be an essence. You know what I'm saying? Like the way you just introspectively just look at things, and you like automatically look at how to fill the void, even at even at your detriment, even at sacrifice to yourself. And like, people who are like you, like, I guess, being empathic, I guess, or even just as deeply rooted in thought, like, I look at it like, bro, when it comes to people like you, you're not gonna protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna let the universe kind of like divinely like figure it out, let things come and go organically. And all of that's fine and well. But at some point in time, given that the time in theory is limited in terms of lifespan and the tangible, there's nothing wrong with saying no. There's nothing wrong with saying, yo, not this time. No, yo, this is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you come around, bro, from since I've known you, come around, light everybody up. You come to the block, yo, DJ here is lit. We playing basketball, we going airsoft, and you shot me in the fucking head. Yo, I still got a knot, bro. Like, this ain't from football, none of that.
I'm still not taking that. He moved his head.
Yeah, but yeah,
I shot the head.
That. You pulled the trigger though. If it wasn't right, you shouldn't have shot. But I'm saying all that to say, bro, like, on the real, when it comes to not even living on the wild side, but that ability to just throw caution to the wind and say, yo, right now, things may not be going as planned, but so what? Let's just figure it out. Like, used to take joy in just the figuring it out.
Word.
The seeking of the truth. Like, I used to just sit back and watch. I'm like, what this motherfucking super dreadhead, fast car probe driving ass, throw the football all the way across the field, got a jump shot, got hops. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's like all around. Then he can analyze your life, understand why your shoulder twitch. I'm like, who is this motherfucker? He's a superhero. And it's like, and then on the late night, you know, I mean, this was in our past life before any of our ladies. How y'all fit all in that probe that night? Niggas,
yeah, we're not going that far first episode.
All right, man.
We're not going that far first episode, B. Now.
Edit.
No, we're not gonna edit, but it's for another episode.
I gotta take this
call. Take the call.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Go ahead. Take the.
I needed, on some real shit. Now I see why I needed to get this done. Because I needed to hear that. Like you said, I've been you ain't say it, but I've been going through some things, and this is just going back to the topic of how we got here. You know, going through some things my damn self that have been hindering my progress, and some personal things that the outside doesn't see. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the comments that you make on the things that you were able to observe and be aware of, and I didn't know that people were paying attention to. And so I thought that, or I might have made myself feel like a lot of my efforts were taken for granted, and it discouraged me from making the attempts to say, hey, let's go back to the podcast idea, things like that. So how we got here is from, like you said, it's a multitude of things that we all go through, that we all been through, and we hoping that no matter what we're still going through, it's just about saying, let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's set this time aside and let's just get to it.
But the simplicity of that, it, to me, it just showed how, like, damn, we really bullshitted some of that time. But also timing is divine. It's time know what it's doing in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because like right now, for us to be sitting here doing this 5-10 years ago, it probably still just like, yeah, no, let's do it. Or like I may have not been mature enough in my growth and my journey, or vice versa, to where even though you was always ready, it's the execution of it. Well, it seemed. Oh, go ahead. It just seemed like now it just fits so seamless, and it don't got nothing to do with like me or nothing like that. But I just felt like I think we're both at a point in life where it's like, yo, if not now, when?
That's the point I was about to speak on. I didn't want to cut you off. Back then, we thought we had all the time in the world.
That's
an immature way of thinking. First of all, we didn't say the word time. All this time, we've been saying the word time, and every time we say the word time, all I can think of is how fake it is. You know what I'm saying? We all heard the words or the phrase that time is a constraint and yada yada, and we want to when we want to do something, we gotta make time for it. What the fuck that mean? We gotta make time for it. Okay, so if we gotta make time for something, that means time is obviously not real. It has to be created. You see what I'm saying? Our perspective
from that perspective.
When you look at it from that perspective,
it's not something that's the standard. It's something that you give power to.
Right, and that's what I think. That's what a lot of what I'm going to be talking about going forward is going to be about. It's about changing your perspective about things, because we thought one way, and I think maturity comes when we change our perspective about the same things we were thinking.
You know
what I'm saying?
That comes with exposure.
Exposure, experience. And you know what I mean, just living life, whether you're living it one way or another way, you still think about situations. It's just that your experience might change your thoughts, it might add to your thoughts, it might give better quality to the thoughts, whatever it might be. But I think that how we got here, right now, today, is we had to go through the things we had to go through to give us the experience to talk about the things we're going to talk about. Think about that.
You got some salt in your shit. I got like one line.
I was all black back then. Now,
I guess what you got in salt, nigga, I got in weight. I'm out this bitch looking like a blow up there.
Well, listen, they say that when it's down here is wisdom, when it's up here is stress. So luckily I ain't got none up here.
You good then, man. Alive and well, my brother.
Word, but I mean, final thoughts or whatever, make it like a 10-minute type of thing.
Final thoughts is simply put, just grateful, bro. Because even at this point in time, it didn't have to be. Literally, it was just like a phone call.
That's it.
And everything just seemed to align, and then like we didn't let time escape us.
Right.
You know, we set practical, not like micro benchmarks in a sense. Yo, when we get to here, we can project for this. When we get to this, we can project for that.
Small.
And then now, and this is the third thing, maybe fourth. And now it's happening.
Word.
We ain't gotta be super 4K digital macro super set.
But it will be.
Facts.
But it will be.
But it's just like and I love it, because like even like my album Progress Over Perfection, you was pretty much preaching that when I was talking about just we gotta be this way, it gotta be that. We just gotta start. You would stop me in my track at least 3-4 times within a week. We just gotta start. We need. Don't worry about that. We got. Bro, I said it's handled.
Yo, word.
You know what I mean? So it's just like I said, just grateful for me, man. I'm excited and to see like where it could go for real.
Word.
Because when you got you know how deep the convos get, bro, and like to give the world the opportunity to delve into, absorb, and digest such realness, bro. Like, this ain't no cookie cutter, this ain't no microwave, this ain't no, here today, gone tomorrow. The intent is to survive the test of time. And the joke, and the kicker is like, people get caught up in clickbait, people get caught up in the now, without no long-term plan, without no long game strategy, or no vision on making it more than what it is. Like right now, we kind of like getting real or whatever, but we could get with the jokes, we could get with the current events, we could get with the previous things, we could even sit and try to project and I don't want to say fantasize, but like brainstorm a dream on what the days of tomorrow will be like.
Right.
That's how intricate yet beautiful the intellect and the art that we're gonna be able to bring to this thing, how it's gonna like get things going.
Right.
But I feel like be ready for everything. You ain't no telling what's gonna come out of not necessarily my mouth, but his motherfucking mouth. If you really give bro the runway to really say what he really feeling, we out of here. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, this is the foundation for all of us to do exactly that.
No, word.
You know what I'm saying? We not holding back. I might hold back just in the beginning so that we can build up a couple things, because that's my intention. You know what I mean? Other than that, I just want to be grateful and thankful for the opportunity. to be able to do this. And I'm not even talking about from God or a higher power. I'm talking about from us.
No, that's a fact.
He made a call, I answered the call, and here we are. It's as simple as that. So how did we get here? We went through what we had to go through. We talked about it. We discussed it. Real final calls were made, and here we are. You know what I'm saying? So going forward, we're going to have other topics to discuss. If we have this posted beforehand or whatever, if y'all got some topics that y'all feel like we can get into, signing off and shit.
Yeah, I am _B Ward. Serial entrepreneur, humanitarian, and glad to be doing this with my motherfucking brother. You heard?
I like that.
That's how
Let me
I look
throw
at
that
it.
one out there. Sword2GunFight, spiritual warrior in every sense of that word.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so we signing off. Check it out.
Hold it down.